Welcome to the Dragon's Den. My name is Leo Drake, and thank you for spending part of your day with me. Please consider subscribing as it is free and do the next right thing. If you enjoy the video, click the like button and ring the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. In this video, we are ranking Disney films from 2010 to the present day. I previously ranked the earlier eras of Disney, so if you have not watched those videos, I will leave a link on screen. I will be discussing the movies during this video, so consider this your one and only spoiler warning. There are 14 movies in this list, so let's get to it. Number 14 is Strange World from 2022, a disappointing movie for any decade. The movie does start with potential as we have a father and son explorer team, Jaeger and Searcher Clade. This could have been an interesting movie in itself, but they choose a different direction because Searcher finds a plant which can provide energy to Avalonia, while Jaeger wants to continue over the mountains. 25 years later, Searcher is running a pando farm with his wife Meridian, son Ethan, and dog Legend. The Clades are famous explorers and have statues in the centre of town. The leader of Avalonia arrives to inform them that something is infecting the pando crop, and Searcher agrees to go along and see what the problem is. One of my biggest issues with Strange World is the wasted potential in the storytelling, but also what feels like a distinct lack of imagination or care taken over many of the characters. The explorers travel through a large expanse filled with various shape and size blobs. A character called Splat feels like he was created on the back of a napkin at a golf club for all the effort that was put into it. The group finds Jaeger Clade and Searcher is reunited with his father, although the old arguments resurface. The group discovers Pando is harming the planet and the weird-shaped blobs are parts of a larger body, similar to an immune system or cells. The discovery again could have worked in a different narrative, but here does not really add anything. Number 13 is Winnie the Pooh from 2011. I am a big fan of Winnie the Pooh. If you've watched the previous Disney video I've done, you will know that. But unfortunately, this version does not offer the best stories of the character. The film is around only 60 minutes, and while we do get all the great original characters, the songs and story that make up this movie are not the best. As there are quite a few other Winnie the Pooh movies to choose from, I would recommend giving this one a miss. Coming in at number 12 is Wish from 2023. I don't think Wish is a terrible movie, but it does feel like someone who liked previous Disney movies tried to make one. In the kingdom of Rosas, where everyone is welcome, Magnifico, played by Chris Pine, takes everyone's wish when they turn 18. The dreamer then forgets the wish, apart from the select few who have their wish granted. Asher interviews to become Magnifico's apprentice before learning that Magnifico picks and chooses which wishes to grant. Asher requests her grandfather's wish be returned, which angers Magnifico, who is revealed as the villain extremely early on. Asher wishes on a star and a character called Star, again, a lot of thought went into that, comes down to help the people of Rosas. Asher steals her grandfather's wish, and Magnifico destroys her mother's wish in revenge. Magnifico is consumed by dark magic and becomes more unhinged. With the help of her friends and Star, Asher lures Magnifico away from the castle so they can release the dreams. Magnifico tricks Asher, but the people of Rosas unite to overthrow their lord. The film Wish does have a couple of catchy songs, though it lacks originality, with characters like Bambi appearing for no reason. Simon's story is also rushed, and there are no real surprises in the script to make this film more memorable. Number 11 is Ralph Breaks the Internet from 2018. They finally get Wi-Fi at the arcade, and after a kid accidentally breaks the steering wheel on Sugar Rush, the game is at risk of being unplugged. Penelope had been hoping for a change, but finds she is upset to think of never racing again. The arcade owner says a new wheel is available on eBay, but it is too expensive. So Ralph and Penelope go into the internet in search of eBay and the steering wheel. After purchasing the item, they discover it has to be paid for, and so they seek to raise money by finding rare video games items that they can sell. This leads them to Slaughter Race, where they try to steal Shank's car. After boosting the vehicle, Vanellope is stopped by Shank and her gang. Ralph seeks to go viral to get enough likes to make the money they need to buy the steering wheel. Penelope enjoys Slaughter Race so much she wants to stay, and Ralph, who does not want to lose his best friend, releases a virus obtained from the dark web into the game. Penelope's glitch causes the virus to spread. Wreck-It Ralph fixes the insecurities and stops the virus, and Vanellope remains in Slaughter Race. The original Wreck-It Ralph, which is also on this list, had a lot more nostalgia, but this movie focuses on more current day technology and just does not feel as well rounded in the storytelling.
The bunny gets the pancake.
Number 10 is Moana 2 from 2024. Moana 2 is a sequel, which means it is like the original, but not quite as good. In this movie, Wayfinder Moana is searching for other people. She returns home to her island and is made Tautoi. During the ceremony, she has a vision of the island Matawhatu and takes a new crew on board a bigger boat across the ocean to reunite the people. While the songs in this movie are decent, they don't match up to the original. Maui has a song that is forgettable rather than the first time where I was singing it for days afterward. The best thing about Moana 2 is Moana's little sis, Samia. She is adorable and really shines, but for some reason they decide a young child should not go on a dangerous sea voyage to confront an angry god who has hidden Matawhatu behind a monster storm and cursed it to the bottom of the sea. The worst part of the first movie is the Kakamora, those coconut pirates, and the same is true here. In fact, the middle of the movie does dip a little in quality. The new crew members are fine, but the villain Nalo is only seen in the end credits, and it does feel like half a Disney Plus show. However, would I be willing to watch another Moana movie? Sure.
Welcome.
Number 9 is Raya and the Last Dragon from 2021. I think this movie has the potential to climb this list over time. I've seen it a couple of times and it is a very original story. Perhaps the characters could be better and the Droon more defined, but it is a fun original movie. Humantra is a world where people live with dragons until the Droon came and started turning them to stone. The last dragon, Sisu, defeated the Droon and freed the people, though not the other dragons, who remained as stone. Humantra is divided into the tail, talon, spine, fang, and heart tribes. Raya's people are guardians of the dragon gem, and her father is the chief. Namari of Fang befriends Raya, who shows her the gem, before Namari betrays Raya and attempts to steal the gem. The other tribes see what is happening and seek the gem for themselves. The tribes fight over the gem, which is broken, releasing the Droon. Each tribe takes a piece of the gemstone, and Rhea's father is turned to stone. Rhea has a piece of the gemstone and manages to free the dragon Zizu. They go on a mission to reunite the missing gem pieces. During their travels, they pick up a band of unique characters, including a baby and her monkey entourage, a boy who captains a boat and cooks, a warrior whose entire tribe has been taken by the Drew. The final piece of the gem is in Fang, where Namari is also seeking to gather the missing gem pieces. In the end, Rhea must trust her enemy and the person who betrayed her, Namari, in order to obtain peace and stop the Drew. This is an imaginative and largely original story with fun characters. There aren't any songs until the credits, and Zizu can be a little bit annoying, but overall, this is a good Disney movie. Number 8 is Wreck-It Ralph from 2012. Wreck-It Ralph is a bad guy in an old arcade game called Fix-It Felix Jr. Ralph is a wrecker and lives in the dump. Ralph does not like being a bad guy all the time. Fix-It Felix Jr. is the hero of the game, and he lives in a nice house with everyone else. He also gets a medal. Ralph wants his own medal and goes into another game called Hero's Duty to get it. Abandoning your game is referred to as going turbo, but Ralph plans to return once he gets his medal. Unfortunately, Hero's Duty is a first-person shooter where soldiers fight cyborgs. Without Ralph, the game does not work properly, and the arcade owner puts an out-of-order sign on it. Felix believes Ralph has gone turbo and goes to get him before their game is permanently switched off. Ralph accidentally awakens the cyborgs and flies an escape pod to another game called Sugar Rush, where Vanellope wants to race but is excluded because of her glitch. Vanellope takes Ralph's medal so she can use it as a coin to enter King Candy's race, but the other racers destroy Vanellope's car. Vanellope and Ralph work together to win the race and get the medal back. Fix-It Felix Jr. goes to Hero's Duty, where he meets Calhoun, who fears the cyborgs will take over every game in the arcade. King Candy offers Ralph a medal to stop Vanellope racing, and he accepts, destroying Vanellope's new car. Ralph returns to his own game, but no one is there. Ralph gets to live in the penthouse, but he is still alone, and the game risks having the plug pulled. Ralph sees Vanellope's picture on the side of Sugar Rush and discovers that King Candy is turbo, and he changed the code to make Vanellope a glitch. Together they stop the cyborgs and King Candy. Vanellope wins the race.
All hail the rightful ruler of Sugar Rush, Princess Vanellope.
This film has a retro feel with plenty of nostalgia. Add in some fun characters and a decent story, and you've got yourself a good time. Number 7 is Zootopia from 2016. Some people might have this movie higher, but I do like it, just not as much as the other movies on this list. Judy Hopps is a rabbit whose dream of being a police officer in Zootropolis, a place where anyone can be anything and animals live side by side peacefully while wearing clothes. There has never been a buddy cop, but Judy Hopps won't quit. She takes an opportunity provided by a mammal inclusion initiative to get on the force. Despite hostility from her peers, Judy tries to make the best of her parking duty after graduating from Police Academy. She runs into Nick Wilde, a hustling fox who tricks the naive Judy. The next day, Judy pursues a weasel thief through Little Rodentia and saves a shrew from getting squashed by a giant donut. Judy wants to work a bigger case, and the current highest priority crime involves a number of missing animals. When one of the relatives comes down to the station, Judy volunteers to help, but the chief gives her a deadline of 48 hours to solve the case, or she will be forced to resign. Judy has a lead, Nick Wilde, and she blackmails him into helping her investigation. They discover a vehicle and need to run the plates, so Nick takes Judy to the DMV, where Flash, the sloth, greets them.
Nice to see you.
Nick has a past with Mr. Big, but his daughter was the shrew Judy saved in Little Rodentia, and they are spared. Predators are going savage, and this leads Judy and Nick into dangerous territory. A witness gives them a clue, night howlers, and they believe this relates to timber wolves, but actually it is a flower causing predators to revert back to their savage nature. The assistant mayor and Sheep Bellwether is behind the scheme and becomes mayor before Judy and Nick solve the case. Shakira plays Gazelle, a singer whose song, Try Everything, is a banger. Zootropolis 2 is coming out later this year, so let me know if you would like me to review that. Number 6 is Big Hero 6 from 2014. Set in San Francisco, Hero is a boy genius who enjoys fighting robots for money. Hero is rescued by his brother Tadashi, who thinks Hero is wasting his talent. Tadashi takes Hero to his lab, where he meets the crew and Baymax. Robert Callahan is a famous inventor and head of Tadashi's department, and they are holding a science fair. Hero creates a project of microbots which draws attention from Kraytech and a chance to join the school. Shortly afterwards, there is a fire at the school. Tadashi goes back in to save Callahan and dies in the subsequent explosion. Aunt Cass runs a cafe and she tries to help Hero with his life, but comfort comes in a different form as Baymax activates. Hero finds a microbot. Believing they had all been destroyed in the fire, he and Baymax seek the other microbots. Hero upgrades Baymax.
I have some concerns.
And they fight a masked man controlling Hero's microbots. Tadashi's friends rally around Hero. Alistair Cray of Kraytech is their main suspect, as he offered to buy the microbots at the science fair, but Hero declined. The gang finds evidence of Cray's experiments, which include Callahan's daughter. Hero unmasks the villain to reveal Callahan is still alive. Hero wants revenge and stops Callahan from totally destroying Kraytech. Hero and Baymax enter a portal to rescue Abigail Callahan, and Baymax sacrifices himself to save Hero and Callahan's daughter. I really like the setting and characters in this movie. It feels different to most other Disney films and has several funny and emotional moments.
Harry, baby.
Perhaps the villain could be a little stronger, but overall, a very good movie. Coming to the top 5, we have Frozen 2 from 2019. Frozen was a huge success for Disney, so they were always going to do a sequel, and it had a lot to live up to. While the sequel was not as good as the original film, I still like it and think they did a pretty good job. The girl's father tells them a story of the past where allies Northuldren lived in a forest with spirits when there was a fight with the girl's grandfather who died. The girl's father was rescued but returned home king. Elsa starts hearing a voice. Kristoff is planning to propose, while Anna wants everything to stay the same. Angry spirits force Arendelle to be evacuated, and they go to the enchanted forest for answers.
This is fine.
They meet survivors trapped in the forest along with Arendelle soldiers. Living beside the Northuldren villagers are spirits and earth giants. Elsa and Anna find their parents' shipwreck. They were seeking answers to Elsa's power when the ship went down. Elsa pushes everyone away and seeks to cross the sea alone. She discovers that her grandfather betrayed the Northuldrens before freezing. Her magic gone, Olaf disappears, leaving Anna alone to do the next right thing.
You know I don't have that kind of patience.
Anna gets the earth giants to destroy the dam, helped by Kristoff and Sven. The released water threatens to wash away Arendelle, but the freed Elsa stops it, and Olaf returns. Kristoff proposes, and Anna is made queen as Elsa stays in the forest. While the story is not as strong as the original, it does have good musical numbers, including Into the Unknown, and I think Olaf is funnier in this movie. With a strong cast of characters, Frozen 2 is a solid sequel. At number 4 is Tangled from 2010. Mother Gothel finds and keeps a magical flower which restores her youth. When the pregnant queen is sick, her servants search everywhere and retrieve the flower to heal the queen. Princess Rapunzel is born with golden hair, and Mother Gothel kidnaps Rapunzel and keeps her in a tower where the power of the princess's hair can keep Mother Gothel young.
Great. Now I'm the bad guy.
On the eve of Rapunzel's 18th birthday, she asks her mother's permission to leave the tower and go see the lights that appear every day on her birthday. Mother knows best and she declines. Flynn Rider steals from the castle and betrays his comrades, but is pursued by a horse called Maximus. Flynn accidentally discovers Rapunzel's tower, where he gets hit by a frying pan. Rapunzel sends Mother Gothel on an errand before making a deal with Flynn to take her to see the lights. In the Snuggly Duckling, Rapunzel shares her dream as they escape detection from Flynn's upset comrades, Mother Gothel and Maximus. Rapunzel witnesses the lanterns and realises that she is the lost princess. Mother Gothel ensures Flynn is arrested, but he is freed by friends and goes to rescue Rapunzel before being stabbed by Mother Gothel. Rapunzel agrees to return to the tower if she is allowed to heal Flynn, whose real name is Eugene Fitzherbert. Eugene cuts Rapunzel's hair to reveal Mother Gothel as she truly is. Without the healing of Rapunzel's hair, Eugene slips away, but Rapunzel's tears revive him. Rapunzel is reunited with her parents and they live happily ever after. Like Frozen, this is an adapted movie of the original fairy tale and does a good job of introducing fun characters and an enchanting world. Bringing us to the top 3 is Moana from 2016. Maui is a demigod blessed with a magical fish hook that allows him to steal the heart of Te Fiti before being stopped by Te Kā. Maui loses his magical fish hook and the heart of Te Fiti is lost. On the island of Motunui, Moana is the chieftain's daughter and she is drawn to the water, but no one is allowed to leave the island. Moana uncovers her people used to be voyagers, and without the heart of Te Fiti, the island is slowly dying.
You will board my boat, sail across the sea, and restore the heart of Te Fiti.
Moana finds Maui on an abandoned island where he steals her boat to go find his magical fish hook. The sea has other plans, and Moana goes with Maui to the realm of monsters to find his hook. Maui teaches Moana wayfinding. They cross the ocean to restore the heart, but Te Kā has other ideas. Maui's hook is cracked by Te Kā, while Moana refuses to go back and sails onwards alone. Maui returns to help and the hook is broken. Moana restores the heart, which turns Te Kā back into Te Fiti, and Maui's hook is restored. This is a fun movie with great songs and characters.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Number 2 is Frozen from 2013. Princess Elsa is born with ice magic, and while playing with her younger sister Anna, she accidentally hurts her. Anna is cured by the trolls and her memory of Elsa's power removed. Elsa withdraws from Anna and she seeks to hide her powers. The gates are locked and Arendelle is cut off. When the girl's parents' ship goes down in a storm, Princess Elsa is forced to open the gates for her coronation. Anna has been so lonely she is desperate for love and meets Prince Hans. Anna asks Elsa's permission to marry Hans, and when her sister refuses, she pushes until Elsa loses control of her powers and flees the castle. Anna goes after Elsa, leaving Prince Hans in charge of Arendelle. Elsa's powers have plunged the kingdom into deep winter, and Elsa has built an ice palace on the mountain. Anna comes across Kristoff in the snow, and along with his reindeer Sven, they climb the mountain to find Elsa. Anna confronts Elsa about her powers and is hurt again as ice gets into her heart. Kristoff takes Anna to the trolls, but they cannot help. She needs an act of true love to melt the ice in her heart. Prince Hans attacks Elsa's ice palace and captures her. Kristoff takes Anna back to Arendelle and her betrothed Prince Hans, who turns out to be a bad guy. Elsa escapes while Kristoff and Sven go back for Anna. Anna goes into the storm and saves Elsa from Prince Hans, turning herself into ice. The act of true love melts the ice in Anna's heart, and she is restored. This film is based on the Snow Queen fairy tale and was a huge box office success. Frozen is a great movie. The songs and characters are exactly what made Disney great in the first place.
This is amazing!
It would finish top of this list, except for coming in at number 1 and the best Disney movie since 2010 is Encanto from 2021. I love this film. It did not perform well at the box office, but has since been a huge hit on streaming. Set in Colombia, the family Madrigal are given a miracle in the form of a candle. They live in a magical house, and when each family member comes of age, they get their own door, which gives them a unique gift. The family serve the local community, but things start to go wrong when Mirabel fails to get her gift. Antonio is next in line and receives a gift to communicate with animals, but the miracle is in danger and Mirabel is the only one that can save it. Dolores, who has excellent hearing, tells Mirabel that her sister Louisa is stressed, and Mirabel seeks an answer to what is affecting the miracle. Louisa is feeling the pressure of being strong all the time. During a dinner where Isabella is expecting a proposal from the Guzmans, Mirabel's search is revealed and she is blamed by Abuela for hurting the family. Mirabel searches for her uncle Bruno, who disappeared on Felix and Pepper's wedding day after a bleak premonition. Bruno never left the house and has been living in the walls all this time. Mirabel wants Bruno to have another vision, but he is reluctant. The clues point Mirabel to her sister Isabella, who reveals she does not want to get married and she is doing it for the family. Abuela blames Mirabel for upsetting everyone and risking the miracle as the house cracks and breaks. Mirabel rescues the candle, but the flame goes out. Mirabel leaves and is found by Abuela at the river where the family was first given the miracle. Abuela was afraid of losing the miracle and held on too tight, ignoring the problems within the family. Abuela and Mirabel make up, and with Bruno they return home to the family. The community come out to help rebuild the house, and the miracle is restored. Mirabel is a fantastic Disney princess because she has no powers in a family of powered people. She has great heart and humility, which make her such a good character. Lin-Manuel Miranda does a fantastic job with the songs, and the movie is really fun to watch. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my list in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you would like me to do a video ranking every Disney movie. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like and share it. I'm looking to post a new video every Monday, so be sure to come back for that and click the link on screen to watch another Disney video. Until next time, hoorah!